doesn't come as a surprise, so. Anyway,
Okay.
y'all need me for anything? A lot of that?
Do you want to explain that on video
No.
or you
Okay.
don't? Okay,
So.
okay.
It's not-
We'll just,
You say the injunction was granted, and
okay,
so we'll take this item on.
all right,
All right,
Sounds
so
good.
for you. Okay,
thanks.
So I just wanted to be real quick, so the intention was granted and we are not removing the issues from the act.
right.
is called to order. First item of business. Cane Hill Precinct 1 and 2 local option. Jennifer?
Okay, so I had received word from the county attorney last week that we needed to actually pull this from the ballots. And because it had been originally contested about the collection of the signatures, the court had ruled that the county clerk could accept the signatures. And then the county clerk via our county attorney was actually appealing that decision. We had placed it on the ballot for approval at our August the 28th meeting. I received word from our county attorney that it needs to be removed from the ballot. I notified the election commission, and then I notified the group that was actually collecting the signatures. They actually filed an injunction from the election commission from removing it. And that was heard this morning, and the county attorney has given us word that the injunction was granted, and therefore we cannot remove it from the ballot. So the local option election for Cane Hill Precinct 1 and Cane Hill Precinct 2 will remain on the ballot unless we are notified otherwise. But that's where we are at. Our ballots here.
Yeah, sure. If the judge ruled, I didn't see an order on, I looked at the case. I saw it was being transferred to the judge, but there was an injunction entered.
Yeah,
They probably just hadn't gotten it filed. I mean, that makes our job easy.
yeah,
Yeah.
but now, we still may have the opportunity or the option, I guess you'd call it, to either vote or not vote, depending on what count the votes is what I mean, excuse me. Depending on what goes forward from here, right?
Yeah, if the county attorney and the clerk has appealed it to the Arkansas Supreme Court, I think the Arkansas Supreme Court will tell us either count
Count
the
'em.
votes or don't count the votes.
But right now they remain on the ballot then.
They do, and the reason why that's important for this decision this week is absentee ballots are due on
Right.
Yeah.
Thursday. And there are UOCAVA ballots for these precincts that would be emailed out. And so, we will be able to meet that deadline to make sure that our absentee ballots go out, by the deadline.
So really no changes at this point in the ballots that we've approved.
That's correct.
Okay.
And you're right, Renee, that's typically how it's always played out, with statewide initiatives. We put it on the ballot and then, send out the ballots and people vote on them. And then maybe on the back end, depending on how it plays out in the courts, we either count them or don't count them, but we put them on there in the first place
Yeah.
so that people can vote.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Okay, is there, you've got your book open. Do you have something to say about
Nothing
this?
else. I did if that hadn't been the decision. I had a whole lot of questions about why we would remove it or just what the
Yeah.
basis was, but all of those are removed now, so.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, well, we've done what we've been told to do.
Yes.
And actually, does that save you guys for some time as far as having to read?
She's
You've got it all, haven't you?
She's preparing the way.
Yes, we got somebody coming in. Come on in. Hello, thank you for coming. We've already sort of begun our meeting. But you're welcome to hang around.
This is the Sebastian County.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought you might need citizens just coming to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Welcome.
yeah.
What'd you say? You thought there might be somebody?
Yeah, I thought there might be somebody.
They are.
Forgive me. Okay, well, our first item of business we've already dispensed with. Second item of business is approving the minutes, and you might as well not read those because they've already been changed.
Oh,
Oh, just.
The minor change, you got one of those.
It's minor. I realized that
All she
meeting was
did
at the
add
quorum court.
this.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and-
got it.
Oh, this up here.
Yeah,
We
got
needed
it.
to make sure that was clear on it.
No, those look fine.
But with that amendment, they are approved as presented. Make sure you destroy those other copies. All right, next item on business. Election prep update.
Well, we now no longer have to redo LNA. We have completed LNA on all of the voting equipment, and we will then finalize reading everything into the computers to make sure that that process all works, and then we will actually do an upload to the Secretary of State's website to make sure all of those steps work. So we are in that position now. We will have the absentee ballots ready, for Yocava ballots on Thursday, and we will have printed ballots to the county clerk's office on, Thursday as well. They've asked me to pre-print the big bulk of them.
Oh.
So we'll do that before I take it up to the county clerk, and that way she's only having to print on demand as she gets them. And then we have supervisor training the first week of October. And we have, narrowed down, we have all of our early votes, and when we did our election on Saturday at the library, Tanya and, Tiffany actually worked out the early vote schedule, deliveries and all of that. So we are in really good shape at this moment for the general election.
Nice.
Great.
It'll be here before we know it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will be.
The
Coming
training,
quickly.
first week in October, is that gonna be, all, are the same people gonna be coming the whole time, or is it gonna be so many people one day and somebody else another day? Or is it
So.
1 day training or 2 day training?
It's a one-day training, so it's for supervisors and their assistants.
You have that open, right?
Yes,
For them to come as they're able.
so there's two options. There's one where they're required to come, where I'll actually talk and teach a
Okay.
class. Then we have 2 days of just drop-in, where they can come, any
Refresh.
poll workers can come and practice on the voting equipment. We also, in that week, will have the high school students
Oh, yeah.
come for their poll worker training.
Cool.
And then the last day on Friday, I actually am teaching that Ollie class that I've taught several years about how elections work for the university. And so that's all gonna take place within that week.
Now, is the Ollie here or is it up at the
It'll be at the
university?
sheriff's annex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's, I kind of coordinated, so I didn't have to move equipment twice, so I
Yeah, sure.
coordinated everything
That's
within
good.
that week
Super.
of the Ollie class. That way, the public, when they come, will actually get to see the voting equipment. It'll be like a little mini public test
Okay.
of how everything works, so they'll get to see everything as well.
Super.
And then October 9th, of course, is the public test that we'll be doing. And then I also have a class from the University of Arkansas that's coming on the 12th. It's a journalism class. That I'm gonna do another public test with and talk to them about how that works.
So that'll be up there.
No, that'll
That'll
be
be
in our
here.
office.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
All right, any information that you guys need for that? Any of that? Any other business?
Think so.
Okay, well, in that. Do we have somebody commenting?
I think that was outside in the hall.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, I thought, well, they might as well be heard. Okay, well, if there is no other business, we're adjourned.
Okay.